Hi, Pisces. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless, and when you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if the reading doesn't resonate at all for you, don't try to make it fit. Instead, go watch your moon sign, your ascendant sign, and if you're born on the cusp of another sign, go watch that sign because those readings may resonate more for you at this time. Spirit, what is coming in for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know at this time? Also, I don't do personal readings for the public at this time. And if I ever start doing them, I will never contact you out of the blue and offer you one. Well, we got 3 come out, which is how many I wanted. And we have the wealthy man. It could be you or someone else in your energy. If you do, if you do go by male energy, then you could, but you don't feel like you're the wealthy man. This could be someone else, but it could also be the energy that you're going into as well. Community is our public life. It can be the people in our public life, like our neighbors, friends, co-workers, but it is public, and it doesn't have to be about the people. It could just talk about public life. Child can be an actual physical child. You could be a parent and have a child, or there could be a child that is significant in your energy here with child, but it doesn't actually have to be an actual child. It can also talk about something brand new happening. On the bottom of the deck, though, we got thoughts. So the bottom of the deck gives us either the overall energy of the reading, something that we need to know about the reading that we don't know, or just something important to the reading. With thoughts being here on the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you could, either someone is heavily thinking about you here, or you are heavily thinking about someone or something else in your life. But it's either you or someone else being in heavy thought here about either someone or another or a situation. Let's clarify these. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, why is the wealthy man here? Why is wealthy man here for Pisces? Wealthy man doesn't have to be someone who is necessarily like real rich or anything. It could be someone who's just very focused on their material world. They could own their own business. Someone who could be a business owner, or just someone very focused on the material world. Spirit, show me wealthy man. And we have death, Scorpio energy, and the world. Wow. Yeah. Whether you're this wealthy man or you're dealing with a wealthy man, I feel like you got someone here who has gone through an ending. Let me just dig underneath. Yeah, I feel like this could be for some of you, someone that you went through an ending with. There was an ending here. Things closed out with this person. And now this person is sad. They're crying over what they no longer have. Spirit, why is death here? Why is death here? The 7 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. I want to dig underneath the Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like with this person that things did not progress past that 7 of Pentacles. Like this was someone that you thought would be your 10 of Pentacles, but nothing progressed past the 7. You may have put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of resources into the connection, and it did not bear fruit for you here. But I do feel like this person, I feel like you walked away. You walked away because you weren't getting you may have still had emotions for this person, but you were not getting your needs met with them. So you walked away to find, to get your wish fulfillment, to find your wish fulfillment, because this person was not living up to being that wish fulfillment for you. But now I do feel like this person is sad, and they want to come in and offer you this Ace of Wands, some kind of passionate new beginning. Spirit, show me community. Why is it here? Why is community here? Three of Wands, and the Page of Cups. I want to dig a little deeper. Six of Cups. This could be someone who is in your community, because I feel like you have turned your back on the situation here. You're looking towards the future. You may be very focused, on your public life right now. You could be doing something, working on something where you're putting something out there. It could even be something on, like social media or something. But I feel like you are focused on the future and something in your material world. And I feel like you could be working on something that you have a lot of passion for here, that you're putting out into the universe and waiting for your ships to come in on this. And I feel like you've got someone over here who is in nostalgia. They're wanting to come in and apologize to you now. Spirit, why is the Three of Wands here? Why is it here for Pisces? The Six of Pentacles. The Devil. Yeah, because this person could have had a third party, but they definitely let some kind of third party come in here between the two of you. Capricorn energy with the Devil. There was something really toxic here in this person's life. They could have had addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling, but it could be their ego, because I'm feeling like this person has a big ego. And I feel like, you were dealing with someone who is very ego driven. And I feel like they were giving to others. And I feel like you turned your back on that situation and you're focused more on your material world now. Spirit, why is Child here? I don't feel like this is someone who gave equally to the relationship. Spirit, show me Child. Nine of Wands. And the Hangman. That's your energy, Pisces. Yeah, I feel like you are in Nine of Wands energy from whatever you dealt with over there, okay? I feel like, this is you. Persevering, starting over here with Child. I want to look underneath. Yeah, Four of Wands. You're starting over. You're starting something brand new in your energy, and you're on the right path. And I feel like you're getting the epiphany, or you have had the epiphany that, I feel like you're looking at the bigger picture, and it's allowed you to get that epiphany that you need to start something brand new in your life. And it is being on the right path with the Four of Wands, 11-11. But I do feel like you're in this Nine of Wands energy where you're tired. You want it, you're persevering, but you're really tired. Spirit, show me the Nine of Wands. Why is it here? I definitely feel like the person you dealt with, that you had that ending with, is now in deep thoughts about you. Spirit, show me the Nine of Wands. The Eight of Wands. And the Hierophant. Yeah, you're getting that. You're getting those messages. You've got someone coming in. For some of you, you could have a child with this person, but you don't have to. I feel like you're focused on some kind of new beginning in your life that involves your community, like your work. I feel like it's something you're working on with this Three of Wands, something you're putting out. It could be something, you could have, some kind of social media thing where you're putting out something there, but you're working on something and you're putting your time and resources into it. You're focusing on it. You're tired. You went through a difficult period, a difficult ending, and you feel really tired, but you keep going. And now you got someone coming in that caused you to be in wounded warrior energy, who's coming in with messages, wanting to have a commitment with you, wanting that higher level of commitment now. Let's get you an oracle card for guidance. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance for Pisces. What guidance do you have for them? Okay, I had some fly out. Hold on. First quarter, it is time to commit. Moonflower, bloom even if no one is watching. And on the bottom of the deck, we have waxing gibbous. It is okay to change the direction. And I feel like that's where you're at. I feel like these cards feel more for you than the reading did, than it did for the person you're dealing with in this reading. It's more about what you're doing here in the community. If you could be, doing something, as I was saying, in the public eye. That's what I was trying to say about the social media thing. You could do something in the public eye. It doesn't have to be social media. It could be, but there's something that you're working on here that I feel like you're going to be taking that higher level of commitment towards. But you do have someone from the past who you had a painful ending with that is thinking about you. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you did, please like the video.